Washington, baby. The big league. Do you know how much money is spent here every week? $12 billion. That's $250 million an hour, up for grabs each and every hour. Why, it's all secret groups, and who you know? Secret groups within the secret groups.
Our movement is about replacing a failed and corrupt political establishment with a new government controlled by you, the American people. The Washington establishment and the financial and media corporations that fund it exist for only one reason: to protect and enrich itself.
Something very strange is going on here, and I'm sorry, but I am not going to vote on that bill until I get a lot of questions answered.
I came here prepared for you. If you so much as open your mouth on that Senate floor tomorrow...
Now that... It's exactly what I think of your threat, Mr. Bailey.
The establishment has trillions of dollars at stake in this election. For those who control the levers of power in Washington and for the global special interest, they partner with these people that don't have your good in mind. Our campaign represents a true existential threat like they haven't seen before.
You've already gone too far. You're no longer safe here. That deficiency bill comes up in the Senate tomorrow. Stay away. Just stay away.
Senate will come to order.
Mr. Jack.
Here! The most titanic battle of modern times has broken out in Washington. And you, young David, without a slingshot, has risen to do battle on the Senate floor with not one mighty Goliath, but many.
We have begun to drain the swamp of government corruption by imposing a 5-year ban on lobbying by executive branch officials and a lifetime ban.
Mr. President, I was guilty as framed. And I was framed because I was going to stand up here and tell that Section 40 is nothing but a nuclear ripoff.
President, will the senator yield?
No, I will not yield. I stood up the other day, and I tried to address myself to Section 40. And the long arm of Mr. Bailey reached into this sacred chamber, and he grabbed me by the back of the neck.
This is not simply another 4-year election. This is a crossroads in the history of our civilization that will determine whether or not we, the people, reclaim control over our government. The political establishment that is trying to stop us is the same group responsible for our disastrous trade deals. Thank you very much. No, we're not backing down.
I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've had my shells and kicked in my face, but I've come through. I need to go on, on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
Go home before they kill you.
Who did hire you? FBI? CIA street fighting team?
I'll make public opinion out there in 5 hours. I've done it all my life. The people's answer to Billy Jack.
The one thing that I really can't buy is policemen who break the law. You think that just because you come marching in here with all these lies, that I'm gonna quit? I mean, you know how to manufacture that stuff every time you want to run for re-election. Every time you want to stuff a nuclear plant down people's throats, then you know how to manufacture that stuff with your Madison Avenue boys overnight. And then once you get inside this chamber, you forget all about it until the next 6 years. I don't care if all of the Baileys, all of your Baileys, come marching in here with all their armies and all the National Guards, and you fill this chamber with lies!
I think it was disgraceful that the intelligence agencies allowed any information that turned out to be so false and fake out. I think it's a disgrace. And I say that, and that's something that Nazi Germany would have done and did do. I think it's a disgrace. That information that was false and fake and never happened got released to the public. As far as BuzzFeed, which is a failing pile of garbage, writing it, I think they're going to suffer the consequences. They already are. And as far as CNN going out of their way to build it up, and by the way, we just found out I was coming down. Michael Cohen is a very talented lawyer. He's a good lawyer in my firm. It was just reported that it wasn't this Michael Cohen they were talking about. So all night long, it's Michael Cohen. I said, I want to see your passport. He brings his passport to my office. I say, hey, wait a minute. He didn't leave the country. He wasn't out of the country. They had Michael Cohen of the Trump Organization was in Prague. It turned out to be a different Michael Cohen. It's a disgrace what took place. It's a disgrace. And I think they ought to apologize to start with Michael Cohen. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, not you. Not you. Your organization's terrible. Your organization's terrible. Let's go. Go ahead. Quiet. Go ahead. She's asking a question. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a question. I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's all they are. It's lies. You think I'm licked, don't you? I am going to fight for this lost cause until the people rise up and get rid of your party conventions and your political machines and once again have a voice. A voice. A voice. A voice.
I have visited the laid-off factory workers and the communities crushed by our horrible and unfair trade deals. These are the forgotten men and women of our country, and they are forgotten, but they're not going to be forgotten long. These are people who work hard, but no longer have a voice. I am your voice.
There is a river that runs from the mountains. That one river of temptation. It is the river of no regret. There is a child that cries in the ghetto. That one child is all children. All children are that one. There is a vision that shines in the darkness. That one vision is all of our dreams. All of our dreams.
We've been fighting for a long time in Syria. I've been president for almost 2 years, and we've really stepped it up. And we have won against ISIS. We've beaten them, and we've beaten them badly. We've taken back the land, and now it's time for our troops to come back home.
It is a song of life. It is the river of no regret. Let this be a voice for the mountain. Let this be a voice for the river. Let this be a voice for the forest. Let this be a voice for the flower. Let this be a voice for the desert. Let this be a voice for the ocean. Let this be a voice for the children. Let this be a voice for the dreamers. Let this be a voice of no regret.
Many's the time I've been mistaken, and many times confused. Yes, and I've often felt forsaken, and certainly misused. Ah, but I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm just weary to my bones. Still, you don't expect to be bright and bon vivant so far away from home, so far away from home. And I don't know a soul who's not been battered. I don't have a friend who feels at ease. I don't know a dream that's not been shattered or driven to its knees. But it's alright, it's alright, for we lived so well so long. Still, when I think of the road we're traveling on, I wonder what's gone wrong. I can't help it, I wonder what's gone wrong. And I dreamed I was dying. I dreamed that my soul rose unexpectedly, and looking back down at me, smiled reassuringly. And I dreamed I was flying, and high up above, my eyes could clearly see the Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea. And I dreamed I was flying, but we come on the ship they call the Mayflower. We come on the ship that sailed the moon. We come in the age's most uncertain hours and sing an American tune. Whoa, whoa, and it's alright. Oh, it's alright, it's alright. You can be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's gonna be another working day, and I'm trying to get some rest. That's all I'm trying, to get some rest.